Hello and welcome to Toto TCG. You are here with me, Matthew, and we are here with this will be the third round of the pre-release for Team Up. So it is me versus Ben. So we're both here, both getting ready to get started here with our first round. We're all sort of getting sorted, getting all excited. Last round, I think at this point I'd won one and lost one, and he'd done the same. So this was a sort of like hope and pray that something happens, and we got a pretty good bench there. We got two Blitzels, a Klefki which I put down for the metal types, which definitely came in very handy on my first game. We got some Bisharps which will evolve into... Bisharps that evolves into... I can't think what it's called. I need the cards. But Ben seems to have done a Pokemon Communication, getting rid of a card there. Pawniard into Bisharp. There we go. That's the ones. It's always good to have the cards right in front of you there. So Ben managed to get the Nidoqueen promo, which to be honest I think has been the biggest and best one so far from what I've seen. Didn't go against any Charizards, which is unfortunate, but if you have already, we have opened our pre-release kit and showed off what we got. Now I know that some people were wondering like what I put into it. It was pretty much, I put the Klefki in, that was an additional thing. Didn't bother with the Emolga or the Farfetch, didn't bother with those. We went with a split because we did actually manage to get a Jirachi Prism, which I did put in there as well. The split of energy, I think I had about 13 or 14 energies. It was something like 466 I managed to get it down to. I got rid of a few trainers, I think, from the set, and I thought, oh, we don't really want them in there. So, I mean, apart from that, the package that we got pretty much stayed the same. We still had the Jirachi, that went in there as well. But some of the other stuff, of course, didn't really make it in there. A Kangaskhan, which we had, that went in there as well. But Ben looks to be setting up quite nicely there. Grimer on the bench. Metal Goggles as well, he's got them as well. Managed to get that and put them in, so that was a nice little bonus. Squirtle with an energy there, and 10 might have done a tackle there on us. So we got a metal energy going on to our Pawniard there. Looks as if we just switched over there. I think we did have... Oh, is that a Jasmine? Yes, it is. Jasmine coming out there. So that does one of two things. You can either search for one metal Pokemon, or if it's your second turn, like if you've gone second, you can search for 5. Oh yes, that is very, very cool. Definitely if I'm going to be making a metal deck, that thing is going to be a 4-line. Need to get a Jasmine on that turn 1. Be amazing to get maybe a Lele on the bench. Get your Jasmine, bang, you've got 5 bench space done because of Jasmine getting all those metal Pokemon. I have an idea for a deck, and I really want to try and get it to work. Looks as if he's going for another tackle there, so that's another 10 going ahead. We got a Cynthia there. That was pretty cool. Oh, and Ben's going absolutely insane because I smashed down a Cynthia. So let's see what we can get from that. Really nice actually seeing like Cynthia's. I think someone had a Guzma in one of their packs. Really don't know where that came from, but Guzma as well, Cynthia. Someone had a Copycat. So they've definitely put a lot of like, you know, good cards, which I don't know whether that's going to reduce the amount for them. But do we manage to get anything to help evolve? No, we got the Zebstrika going down there. Which a bit odd why I did that, because if you evolve that on the turn you attack, then you're able to obviously do a bit more damage there. Looks as if we're going to get a knockout on that Squirtle there for the 120 if we have no damage on it. However, he's got the same, going to do 120 for a knockout on us, which is why I've turned that like that. He's got a full bench there. And looks as if he's played Kukui as well, so he'll be able to get a KO regardless. And he's also got those metal goggles on there, which means he's going to be taking 30 less damage. There's a prize for Ben taken there. Okay, what are we bringing up here? Looks as if we're bringing up the Zebstrika there, so that's going to be able to do 30 damage. I think it's pretty much 30 damage. However, he's got the metal goggles on there, which is definitely going to slow us down quite a lot, which is a bit of a pain. Zebstrika, 30 for Rage, yeah. So we'd need 3 energies on that. But we got our Shaymin coming down there. Very interesting card indeed. Free retreat as well, so that's always a bonus. But getting 2 grass energies on that and a load of energies around the board, you're able to really get going with that. Another Pokemon communication coming out there, getting rid of the Nidoran. And he's probably going to be looking for an evolution, maybe a Muck. Maybe a Nidorina. No, that seems to be a Wartortle coming down there. Don't think he got the Blastoise line, but I think the deck very much relies on evolutions being done, which I believe the Nidoqueen does with the attack once you powered it up 3 times. So shuffling nice and quick there, all good. Another energy being attached to the Nidorina, and that looks as if that's an Ingo and Emmet going on there, so you're able to look at the top card of your deck and then decide you want the 5 from the top or the bottom, grabbing all those cards there. Don't think he's attached for... No, he did. He attached for the Nidoran, and there's a... That must be a knockout as well. It's not a knockout. It's not a knockout? 120... Maybe. How interesting. Why did that not... Oh, I've got resistance. That's why. That is why I've got resistance. Okay. Pretty nice. Okay, so we have resistance on the Zebstrika for the Metal Energy. Or for Metal Pokemon. What are we doing here? The Zebstrika. Oh, we're doing the Pokemon Communicate. No, we're not. No, we're not. What are we doing? Drawn for 5. Did we do Sabrina? We might have just done a Sabrina. That was another one we managed to pull, and I put that in the deck. Grass Energy going on to that Shaymin as well. Let's be able to power that up and get some damage done on that. Okay, another energy going on to the Nidoran. And, oh, there's the full art Ingo and Emmet coming out there. Very, very nice indeed. So doing the exact same thing. Looks as if he's drawing from the top there, trying to get some good cards. Maybe trying to find an evolution into that. Oh, buffing pad going on there. So that's an extra 50 onto that muck. And then he does actually get a knockout then on the Zebstrika there, which is pretty cool. Bring up the Shaymin. Shaymin just needs one more grass energy. Doesn't look as if we're going to be able to do that, but we do have free retreat, so that might be why I've put it up there. Looks as if we're attaching there for 5 energies now on the Pawniard, which... No, not 5. 3 energies on the Pawniard. Possibly looking for either a grass energy or for the Bisharp in order to get going there. And looks as if we do find the Bisharp there. Able to do the 120, but it'll only be 90 going through onto Ben's Bisharp instead. 6, 3, cool, 90, nice. So he's not going to be able to get a knockout on us either. But up comes a Prism Star, Wondrous Labyrinth, which is one we actually didn't look at, so I apologise for that. We needed to have a look at that. What does that do in particular? Well, it increases the attacks of every single type of Pokemon except Fairy by 1 colourless, which means anything such as a Buzzwole that needs 1 energy to do the 30-30, it would need 2 energies to do that, which is really, really nice. A good way of distracting the opponent there. And looks as if we're taking 30, nothing there. We've got resistance as well. Didn't take anything there. Ah, because he's only doing 30. Ah, right, and we got Metal Goggles as well. Enough to get the knockout there because we've got enough energy and we haven't got any damage on us either, which is pretty nice. Bringing up the Muck there. Drawing into hand, having a little look at what he can do. Another one on the Nidoran there. No Nidorina at the moment. The skateboard trying to go on there, but that won't work. Okay, drawing for turn. Looks as if we got a Kukui there, so we'll probably be able to get a knockout on the Alola Muck now. It's not an Alola Muck, it's a normal Muck, sorry. So we could Kukui for another 2, possibly draw into an energy, maybe an evolution, which would be pretty cool. I'm thinking about it. Looks as if we are going to go ahead with it. Draw 2. There's a grass energy, which we can attach right now, which will help to power up the Shaymin. Shaymin coming up there, so now that's going to be able to do 60. Any more energy gets attached, then it's another 30. Which is pretty nice. There's a communication in hand there if we did want to try and go for an evolution. Kukui for a knockout. And the buffing pad. Ooh, the buffing pad just keeps it in. Okay, so I think he's only got about 20 left on it, which means we could get a knockout unless he retreats that one, which I don't think he's going to be able to do, and it looks as if, yeah, he's going for a scoop right there. So round one to me, pretty close, the prizes were going down, but it looks as if that Nidorina was in the discard pile there, or not discard, sorry, the prizes, which obviously he couldn't get the evolution into a Nidoqueen, which is interesting. No doubt Ben will probably go first here as we set up for the second match on the third round. Very interesting stuff indeed. During the day, people did pull some stuff. Not as many tag teams as I wanted to sort of see. I did go against an Eevee and Snorlax, and quite frankly, as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, I'm off. I didn't win that one, by the way. So that was quite a good match. Very quick, actually. I think that was maybe like a 10-minute match, if that, and then it was just like, okay, what do we do for the rest of the time? Chill? Yeah. So that was... That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. So fingers crossed our second one we might be able to pull a GX that we can actually play. Well, that would be pretty cool. But I'm happy that I managed to get the Shaymin Prism. That's definitely something I'm looking for. Need the Tapu Koko Prism as well. We had the... Did we get the Ampharos? Yes, we did. We got the Ampharos in the same pack as the Shaymin. That was pretty cool. So Ben seems to be setting up there, ready to go on this second match here. Pawniard, yeah, Pawniard going down. Energy already attached. We haven't even set up and he's already off. Let's bring in a cool turn before we've even finished. Looks as if he's... What's that, Lily? Oh, Lily was in this as well. Okay, cool. So it looks as if he's getting rid of the Nidoqueen there. Love that promo. It looks so cool, especially in person. The Pokemon communication coming out there. Looks as if he's grabbed something. Might be the Nidoran on the bench there. Should be shuffling in the Nidoqueen. Unless he's going to discard it. You can discard it if you want, Ben. It's no problem. And still shuffling. Still shuffling. Still doesn't notice that there's a Nidoqueen down. Pick the Nidoqueen up and put it in there. Put your hand in there as well. Oh, and then I'm getting verbally attacked over the table. Call judge right now. No, I'm only joking. No, we were having an absolute laugh whilst this match was going on. If I could play the audio, it would have been absolutely hilarious. Although the age rating would probably have to have gone up. Let's just put it that way. So, moving on from that, it looks as if he's put a buffing pad on the Grimer there. But yeah, we're having an absolute ball whilst having this match. It was hilarious. I don't know what the people were thinking when we were like talking to each other. Wow, crazy stuff. But communication coming out there, putting away a Pokemon there. Hopefully, we're looking for another lean across the table right there. Looking for a what the heck is he doing? He's looking for... I'm looking for the Bisharp. Getting totally put off by that. But, right, so communication's done its job. Have we got the energy in hand? Ooh, Sabrina's suggestion. Does he have any supporters? He's got a Kukui there, which we can't actually do. Oh, we can do so. I was going to say. So we can't do that, but we got the Shaymin, which goes down on the bench. We have a Cynthia for next turn, and we got our evolution ready to go. So it looks as if he's just Kukui'd because we just tried to use that. So he's getting rid of that. There's the Nidorina, which he should have had last turn but was in his prizes. Metal Energy coming down there, and it looks as if that is that. I think you might have rigidified right there. So Bisharp coming down there. And a Cynthia coming out there for a nice shuffle of hand. Get that sorted. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Another lean across table. Another lean across table. That's 3. He's splitting the deck. Very violent. Very violent indeed. What's he playing at? What is he playing at? So, drawing to 6. Let's have a little look. Another lean across the table. He needs to calm it down. Like, someone make a tally, please. Kangaskhan coming up on to the board there. Taking the Kangaskhan off me. I mean, if you want it, you just had to ask. studying that card there. What can we do on our end? Looks as if we got a Jasmine in hand, although we just played the Cynthia, so we can't really do that. Another attachment on to our Bisharp right there. Looks as if we might be calling turn there, maybe. Oh, there's a Tate and Lisa in hand as well. Another card as well. Nice draw supporters that they've chose for this. Another energy going on there. Oh, Wondrous Labyrinth. Not going to happen. Okay. Cynthia coming out though, because that does affect him as well. And like, neither of us are playing fairy Pokemon, which would have been amazing to have with that Wonder Labyrinth, because you can just crack on and carry on as normal. But no, the Nidorina has now got 2 energies. Now needs just 1 more. And if you can get into the Nido Queen here, which you probably just need a Pokemon Communication to be honest, to find it. Doesn't look as if we're going to split there. Cracking on there. He does have that full art Ingo and Emmett right there as well. Another Nidoran coming down and the Squirtle. Okay, evolve into the Muck. Is he going to just Rigidify and let us do our thing? Or yeah, it looks as if he is. Yeah, that's a Rigidify right there. Takes 30 less this turn if we do attack, which would still, I think, get a knockout. Yeah, it probably would. Yeah. Okay, so an energy going onto the Kangaskhan there. Needs 3 to get 100 damage doing. Tate and Lisa there for a switch right over. That's pretty cool. Not a shuffle, but a switch. And looks as if we're going to go for the knockout then on the Ponyard. Draws for turn. Gets the War Turtle right there. So he's already got 2 evolutions on bench. So he'd be doing, I think that's about 110 or 130 damage if he can get into the Nidoqueen. Oh, he's going in for this one. Looks as if he's going for the bottom. There's the 5 from the bottom. Does he draw into Nidoqueen though? That's the question. Looks as if he might have. Yeah, there it is. So that's going to be a knockout, I think, right there. With the Nidoqueen not in hand here, I can't tell you what it does, but I know it does damage for the amount of evolutions on the bench. And I'm pretty sure that will be a nice knockout. Oh, and he's actually using, I think his Mother's Call or Nature's Call, something like that, to allow him to search out for a Pokemon in his deck, which is always quite nice. Shuffling up there. And I believe he's going to be able to get a knockout here. We're pretty much, to be honest, we're pretty much cornered here because like we can do damage if we can power up a Pokemon. And at the moment, we haven't got time to because he's about to knock this one out, isn't he? That's 100. There's 110. Is that enough? It doesn't look as if it is. He's only doing 90. Why is that? He's got 2 evolutions on the bench. Are we taking... we might be taking less from Psychic. Yes, we do. We take less from Psychic. Okay, that's why. So not a knockout there, so it must be it's 10 plus... Oh, we got prize packs as well. So it's 10 plus 50 for every evolution. Looks as if prize packs are going around at the moment. Pokemon Communication coming out here. Looks as if we... What did we get rid of? Oh, we did shuffle in. We shuffled it in. Of course we did. We've got the Zebstrika, although we're not picking that up just yet. Probably need to pick it up at some point. We've got a switch in hand, Jasmine in hand, but no other energies, which is really frustrating because we can do 30 damage here at the moment, which isn't a lot, if we're brutally honest. It's really not a lot. We need 3 then to do 90 for power edge. Looks as if we've got another Blitzel going on the bench there. And are we doing 30? Yeah, it looks as if we're doing 30 there. Might be actually 50 because of that Kukui as well. Might just be. Okay. Doesn't look as if he's found what he wanted. Okay, shuffling up. That's his hand. Another energy going onto there. Doesn't have that Wonder Labyrinth at the moment. Doesn't look as if he's drawn into it either, but he's got the 4 energies just in case. He's going to be able to get the knockout there. There's an escape ball going on there and a knockout indefinitely on that right there. Looking very promising on Ben's side, if I'm honest. And I think this is a time where you sort of have to read the board, and I think when you're looking back at it now, you can sort of see what's happening. My positioning at the moment, I've got one energy, really not drawing into that energy there. Ben, I think the posture is definitely like giving away the fact that he knows he's got it, and that, like what we can do, which we can't do a lot, because he's going to be able to get a knockout on that. He's powering up that one ready to go. There's a Jasmine coming out for another metal if he really wanted it. He's going for another Bisharp right there. If he can get another Muck, that's another evolution. But he's already got 3 on there, so he's doing 150, 160. 160 is going to kill everything that we've got. Another one down, another prize. Up comes Shaymin, popping that one up because obviously he's got that free retreat, which is always nice. And another metal energy there, coming back down, putting the Blitzel back in its place, trying to keep that Shaymin there because I want to try and power it up at some point, although I don't think it's going to be effective in the long run. And looks as if he's just going to go for another knockout there. And pretty much I think we are just cream crackered here. Completely cream crackered. Cynthia here. Yeah, but look, I mean, Ben definitely knows it. I know it myself. And I think I'm playing this Cynthia just out of pure fun, just to see what we get. Anything, like literally anything, I can't knock that out. I cannot knock that out. Oh, there's a Jirachi with Stellar Wish. What's that going to do? Metal Goggles right on there? No. There's the Jirachi coming down there. Lightning Energy there. In terms of that, I think I'm going to just call it. No. We're going to retreat, pop that up, and game there. Game 2. Definitely stalling. But yeah, I think in my point of view, I just need to read the board there. The board state was completely obvious. Complete and utterly obvious. And so simple to know that that was never going to happen. Could have saved a bit of time as well. But hey-ho. Hey-ho. Okay, so it's 1-1 at the moment, so let's see what happens in this next round. Let's see what happens. Okay. And another lean across the table. I mean, he's got to calm it down here. Oh, surprisingly enough, and I don't know why I haven't mentioned this, but Ben has got his own team called Team Odyssey. They've actually started, or they've just announced that there's a YouTube channel that they're starting, so I'll hopefully remember to put a link in the description for you guys. And Ben also used to do like podcasts with the group sometimes, and some special guests from some of the different championships and everything. Called the Slowpoke Well. But yeah, I'll try and get the Team Odyssey YouTube channel on there. Just bearing in mind that sometimes there's probably going to be an age appropriate sort of filter, so just bear that in mind. But no, I mean, they do talk very competitively about Pokemon, so just there is that. But just to give a shout out where shout outs are due, seeing as it has been just, specifically talked about. So we're getting a Jasmine out there. We're not starting obviously on turn 1, but we are getting a metal Pokemon, I believe. That might be, that's a Pawniard, yeah. Got a Klefki up the front, which we'll definitely want to be getting that out of the active to allow us to have some extra resistance. And let's see if that's what we can do. I think the Klefki, let's have a look. I think it does 40. Just have a quick look through here. Klefki, no, Ram for 30, but you need 2 energies on it. We currently only have 1. Looks as if he's tackling us for 10. Now we've got enough. We have now got enough to do the 30, which we're going to do that back. Another card in hand. Looks as if he's got Buffing Pad in his hand as well. Another 10 there for a tackle. Draw, and more energies in hand, which is always quite nice. Another 30, which is not a knockout, because that Squirtle luckily has 70 hit points. But we do manage to get Oh, he's managed to get the metal goggles on the Pawniard there. And a skateboard going on the Squirtle there, just in case. Buffing pad going on the Muck, and then 10 more damage from the Squirtle there. And another energy in hand right there as well. Energy going on to our Pawniard, and then that is a knockout on the Squirtle, getting rid of that, bringing up his other Squirtle. Okay, so lilying into a few cards there. Looks as if he's got a Muck, which he'll probably play down. Yep. And there comes the Bisharp and the energy. Retreat that, bring that up, 120. Yep, nice. If we don't get a if we don't get a Pokemon, this is poo. Oh, we got a Pokemon. Okay. So we're not actually going to be able to do the 120 because we don't have enough energy on it. Looks as if he's going to get us a knockout on that with 120 damage. Wartortle coming down there. This is not looking good at all. Jasmine coming out for another one. There's another Pawniard going onto the bench. Pokemon Communication that way. Probably going to go for a Nidoran maybe. Yep, there's the Nidoran. Shuffling that into deck there. Gets the knockout, takes the prize. He binned Grimer straight away. And yeah, that looks as if that was a nice scoop right there. There we go. Throws the full art Ingo and Emmet at me. Which we actually ended up getting. So that was pretty cool. So, prize pack time. Let's have a little look what Ben managed to get. We just pop these open straight away. Green code from Ben. So it looks like a Emolga, Magikarp, Execute, Helioptile. We've got a Meowth. There's a Paris. Oh, Lola Muck. Lightning Energy. Nita, Tauros, Torracat. Not bad. And I'll open up my set as well. We'll have a little look. I've got a white code. Okay, pretty nice, pretty nice. What did we manage to get though? So we got a Fire Energy, Kangaskhan, Nidorina. There's another Squirtle, Tentacool, Paris, Pawniard, Staryu, Kabuto, and a Holo Jirachi. Okay, not bad after using Jirachi all day. Another green code for Ben there. Looks as if he's got Geodude, Bronzor, Dratini? Yeah, Tentacool, Ponyta, Meowth, Pidgeotto. Interesting. UB. Another UB charm there. Charmeleon, Mareep, Ferroseed, Charmander, Helioptile, Mankey, Mightyena. Oh! Full Art Magikarp and Wailord GX Tag Team. Very, very nice indeed. That is such a nice card. Wow, that is very nice. And another green code. That's not bad though. I'll definitely take that. Just that one pull is fantastic. Morgan, we got a Flaffy, Jinx, Nidorina, there's a Magikarp, Zorua, Larvitar, Reverse Emolga, and a Bronzor right there. Nothing on Ben's side though. But we did also manage to get that Ingo and Emmet as well, which is pretty sweet indeed. So some nice pulls there, which is always very, very cool. So we'll leave it there, and I'll see you guys in the next video on the channel.